Alright, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. And I believe what we're doing is trying to develop this, trying to tame this volcano here. Suck all the water out. And boy, I think I'm going to need to insulate the rest around here. I don't think I can do this one yet because that'll break my vacuum seal if I try to do that. I may have to do some work around to take care of that tile there. And in the meantime, while they're working on that, I was thinking back on our main base, it might be time. I've had this real mess of a plastics manufacturing going on for a while. Let's get rid of that. And I'm about to get a whole new influx of oil very soon, or petroleum. So let's get a real, an actual nice kind of suitable plastics manufactory somewhere. Maybe in this neighborhood. Let's see. I'm going to need an airlock door because it's going to release a lot of steam. Let me see how much the... Can I fit in here? Or do I want to give myself a little extra space? I'll try to fit it in here. No, this is too small. You know, I may have to move. I want to do... I've seen Grind This Game, another streamer, create like a permanent refrigerator based off of, I think, Francis John's design. So maybe I'll do that eventually. Somewhere over here. So maybe I'll go down one more level. Let's make a plastics manufactory right about in here. Now it's going to be very hot. And I'm going to want to maintain some coolness around it to precipitate the steam into water. So I think I might extend my cooling loop if that's still running. Yeah, this cooling loop, I think I'm going to try to bring it around and have it circumnavigate this area here. What's going on with this? This maybe could be more efficient. Let's see, it's running up and around. Let's have it go over here. And maybe I'll even try to make a gap here so I can extend my cooling loop. Let's cancel it. I don't want to deconstruct this bridge here. Okay, so if I want to extend this cooling loop, maybe we'll come down here, jump over. Bridge in here just in case. I never know when what I'm gonna do in the distant future, so I'll try to make a handful of anticipatory bridges. Okay, let's get perhaps 2 polymer presses made of steel. Do I have any steel? Yes, I've got a lot of steel. Okay, we're gonna need it. Let me think about this a little bit more. They're going to have a little water spilling out of here, so let's have a door, a little collection pool for water. Let's see how much energy these use. They use 240. So if I were to have, this is 240, this is 240, this is 240, 240, 480, 620, and 1200. I can run it off of the same line that has this metal refinery. Just because this is going to be a bit of a power sink here. Let's see what kind of new blueprints we have. You know, I'll just keep going with the generic. I'll take some algae just in case. Maybe I'll need that to colonize another planet at some point. Alright, so... I'm a little worried about water leaking out, so I will also make this a mechanized airlock. So they can go in and out quickly. I mean, because this is going to generate so much steam, I want them to be able to pop in and pop out without too much steam causing a problem. Let's even get a few temp shift plates. Just to help distribute the heat a little bit more. Wanted to make a, let's see this, I'm going to cut off temporarily. Let's deconstruct that. Then I can remove this chunk of piping and go across here. I might end up with a sort of a crazy loop here. What was this? Oh, this is where the petroleum's coming up. It's going to be hot. Maybe I will run it up the backside here. Oops. Let's jump over the top here. So this is going to feed those two things. Can I wait for this? How quick is this? That's going down very slowly. Alright, so I'm going to have a cooling loop, maybe with some lead pipes periodically. A little lead pipe here. Lead pipe, you know, I'll do the lead pipe at the end. Let's get just regular igneous rock. Circling around the outside, cooling off all of this. Before heading back up. So this is part of the big cooling loop. That will rejoin up here. Alright, so this cooling loop is going to come down. Here, over and across. Okay, these guys have got carbon dioxide venting out of them. So let's get that carbon dioxide vent taken care of. And I wanted this to go, is there a shortcut to come up here? Or do I want to go across? I had some big loop going all the way across to this other side. That seems sort of wasteful at this point to try to join up with this again. Although I need to make sure that it's something that's always going to, at the very least, go out to the other planet. Okay, maybe I do go roundabout. How far down is it? Looks like not that far down. Okay, so I'm just gonna come down here, and join in this. It is a super roundabout way. People think I'm insane for building it, but... Alright, don't need to have that sealed up here anymore. And I will need a little bit of support to get these... to finish this building. Alright, and this overflow. Oh, do I need a little... maybe I need a little more space. Oh, they're going too fast. Alright, let's cancel this. Let's deconstruct this. Let's cancel. Cancel these things here. I want to slide this all over a little bit. Yeah, let's come over a little bit further. I want to... Although I could have used a tiny vent. Ugh. I could have used a tiny little water pump in here. I'll do that anyway. I guess I'm really being wasteful here. Not making up my mind. Alright, let's use mini gas pump, mini water pump if they have one of those. I almost never use it. Is there a mini water pump? Yeah, mini liquid pump. Put it right there. Automation. And we'll control it with a water sensor. Right, these liquid pipes can keep going around like they were doing before. Polymer presses. Put those in. Make sure they're supplied with petroleum. Power is going to be a bit tricky. Let's make sure they both have power. I wonder if I can go 1200, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I can do it. I think I can put all this on the same line here. And this is all going to share with this one. Yeah, it's a spaghetti. It's a spaghetti, but that way I don't have to build a bunch of additional transformers. Okay, so this power line will support this refinery and the little plastics manufactory. I was saving this power line will take care of, I think there's going to be those, whatchamacallit here is, I'm eventually someday going to make some saunas. I wish I'd thought, because I also am going to need a power line to deal with that, if I want to make a cooling loop here to cool off to make this permanent food storage. I'll deal with that when the time comes. Alright, ventilation. Let's see, I still have to make sure I vent out the carbon dioxide properly. So I'm going to come into the bridge, and then join with this one coming out of that bridge. That should work. We've got almost everything I need, except for where this pipe is going. The excess, because these will generate steam, trickling out some water. So I will eventually have excess of clear water. So I might as well just have that come up and... Where is that going to join to? this is a kind of a silly loop going on. I want that to join with this, where the overflow from that pipe. Something like that. Okay, that's a big mess. But that'll join this overflow here. Oops, plumbing. Let's make sure this is always going to have a little bit of priority. Yeah, okay. So that should take care of that. We've got idle dupes. Where are they all idle? Alright, they're idle here. Do we finish this taming? Okay, so we're about to get this tamed. I need to fill in. I'm going to... Oh, this water's out. Okay. Let's wipe this up. But then I need to supply these with water again. I'm going to deconstruct that and start supplying them. Let's deconstruct this as well. And start draining water out of here. We'll work our way up from the bottom. And that can feed these oxyferns. And any extra will go up into here for the time being. So that should give me then room to put a... What am I putting on top of there? A power plant, a steam-powered plant. Do I dare dig this out already? That will activate it. It might be dormant for all I know. It is dormant. Okay, so that's harmless. I can come in here, dig it out, and not really worry too much. I should even have a scientist come here and examine it to see how much it's gonna... how much I'm gonna get out of it. So the idea is I will have... Oh, there's no power yet. Okay, let's power it like this. Okay, I'm going to maybe fill that in. Then when that's filled in, uh-oh, don't get out of there, Gossman, or you'll be buried alive. Okay. I just want this enough that I can come in here. Is this sand? Yeah, that's sand, so that's gonna fall down as soon as I dig it. I just want to be able to fill that back in again without without breaking the seal here. Alright. How are we doing? These guys are getting along good. Is it time to start ranching them? I think maybe it is. Let's deconstruct that. Let's get rid of this ladder. See how big this room is. 94, 95, 96. That'll be just right. So a little grooming station. That'll give these guys something to do. The rancher at least will be occupied a little bit while I still work on digging this out. Looks like maybe I can't get down there. Alright. Let's see how our plastics... Oh, this isn't the plastics, but we can see how this is going. Where are the idle dupes? Not idle here. Oops. Mainland base. Alright, so this is coming along. Let's sweep up all the junk in here, just to keep things clean and tidy and orderly. This mini thing does not have power, it says? No power and not in liquid. And this was going to say only if it's above 500, then we'll turn it on and pump a little bit out. Let's finish that wire there. Let's check the plumbing. Eventually this should have nice hot petroleum coming out of it, which I can still leave in here for this kind of short-term storage. Don't need that. Don't want the petroleum to go further. Looks like this is done with the water here, so I can delete that. Delete that. So I'm redirecting the old water supply, turning this back on. This is our fresh water that was salty water at some point. It's coming through and feeding the plants, keeping this area of the base cool, also supplying my research. This is the cooling loop of polluted water coming down. I'll just go out, build that across. Cooling loop of polluted water. Maybe I'll give a few more spots of lead in here just to make sure that it stays cool. And up near the ceiling. Just to cool this chamber. And then as it comes out of that cooling loop, it's going to join here and go up, up, up. And back joining in there. So let's delete this. And have this join up. That should feed it down, around, cooling off this a little bit. So this should be ready to go. If I wanted to, I could even put some automation in here to pull out the hot plastic. What's going on? It's not picking up sand. Maybe I have that set. I was delivering sand to the rocket ship. I might as well. Let's throw a little more sand up in here. Oh, I wanted to get this out of here. Let's take the aluminum and gold so I could refine if I need to. But I'll put back in here more filtration medium and maybe more lead. Can never have enough lead over there, I don't think. Just because I'm going to try to control those three. You know what, I'll wait till I'm actually low on lead before I start worrying about that. Let's sweep this up. How's the air pressure? Getting low, actually, down to 8 kilograms. Let's start pumping a little more oxygen in there. We've got our long save. Okay. Alright, so eventually petroleum will come in. This I can clean up once and for all. Maybe I'll push this water up and over so it falls down and joins this giant mess of all kinds of crap. Mop up this petroleum. That could be handy if I need a little squirt of petroleum to make a water lock. Yeah, someday I'll have to dig that out and get this organized. But for now, let's fix that up. Is the water circulating? Yep, the cooling loop is circulating. I no longer need this. How are we doing here? Let's keep... was making... Oh! Do I want to make some gold? Let's go ahead and let's make a bunch of gold. And let's make a whole bunch of iron. Let's make just tons of iron. As much iron as I can to make into steel eventually. And then this area I'm pretty happy with for now. There's still stuff to go into storage. Why are they not collecting coal? Let's see, let's go ahead and put coal in here too. So they can sweep it up. Looks like a bunch of stuff here I could sweep up if I felt like it. Put it all into storage, moving into storage. Alright, idle. Who's idle? Oh, I see there's something new coming in at the mini pod. Another hatch. A researcher. You know what? I'm gonna take nothing. I don't think I need any of these things. Reject all. Which reminds me, back to our main base here. I've got hatches to spare. There's like hatches spilling around outside here already. Let's do a little kill sweep. Kill all those hatches. And let's stop breeding them. And instead maybe put some pip eggs in here if I find some pip eggs. Now I think that a full stable of 8 hatches where I'm collecting the eggs and turning them into barbecue should be enough to support almost 5 dupes. So this is 5, 10, and if this gets up to 8, that'll be 15. So this could be my whole food supply. I don't think I need this much food anymore. Let's actually go ahead and disable that building as well. Cut down on the number of plants I'm using here. I could probably cut back on the... Let's just go ahead and cull some of these as well. Alright, sweep up a little bit of stuff. So another thought I had, if I'm going to make that cooling loop, I might want to put an air cooler, like the thermo aqua tuner, the same device that's used for air, right inside here, which means I'm going to have to run back in here again with dupes. That's going to be yucky. What is in here? They're moving... okay, steam. So I can let a little steam out if I were to break in here to build another thing. Alright, before I do that, maybe it's time to go on another rocket ship. Let's see, research. Yeah. Let's go back to the other planet. Did I ever go ahead and put sand out there? Oh, this is getting low. If that's doing polluted water, that might be a problem. I might have to put a filter in there. Storm it. No, it's disrupting. I'm just using it up. I didn't think I would actually use it up that fast. Okay, rocket ship. We have dumped sand. There is still a little bit of aluminum ore. It's a decent amount of sand. So let's see, why are they not taking the aluminum ore? It's possible I never had it when I set these up, so I need to add ore to this. Metal ore. Yeah, let's put gold and aluminum here. Chunk of steel. Do I need more steel? I don't think I need more steel on the other planet yet. I've never worked with nuclear power plants, so maybe that's something I will get to eventually. Oh, I need gas though. Let's make sure it's filled up. 3 idle dupes. Okay, so these guys are idle. Let's see how they've done here. Coming around. I think if I punch a hole here and replace that with insulated tile, that will not break my vacuum seal. Maybe I even want to come down 1 level. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fill that in for now. A little more water came in there, that's fine. Uh-oh. If a dupe gets buried in there, that's going to be bad, though. You know what? Let's get this seal done first, and dupes... Sorry, I'm pausing, because this is someone could get buried alive in here very easily. Devin, get out of here. Who else is in here? Gossman, Finish digging what you're doing and then get the F out before this gets built. Alright, unreachable dig. Alright, are these guys getting... oh yeah, groomed? Is there only one? Maybe the other one died of old age. Oh, that's right, I was going to keep extending this. Let's deconstruct that. So they keep on building more mealwoods. Once I get enough mealwoods in there, I can dig up these other mealwoods. We are a little light on food. Not too bad, but a little light. Oh, there's meat here. And I don't think I... is Gossman a chef? Let's check the skills here. On Topiariola, Gossman could be a chef. He has a skill point available. He's my only digger. But I think I gotta do it. Ellie? You know what? I can make Ellie also potent. Devon, he can farm a little bit more. And Gossman, you can also cook. So let's get a little cooking kit in here. Where's a good spot to cook? Not quite enough room in there. I just need some free space. This is a very tight colony, I guess. I'll let him work again. Yeah, I just don't have any free space right now. Maybe I can dare it just to go like that. Put a grill in here, and that way I can cook up the meat, the gristle blossoms. Yeah. Oh, what's going? Did someone get buried? Did they do it? I begged him not to. Oh, Gossman. If we deconstruct that, can you make it out before you die? Please. Get out of there. Hurry, Gossman. Oh, that was close. Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta pause it. I gotta watch these guys to make sure they don't screw this up again. You know what? I'm gonna put a regular tile here. And maybe a regular tile there. And see if I can't come in this way. Is there going to be enough? I just want to make sure there's a little dribble, an extra dribble of water there. To really be sure that it'll keep a seal if I break it through. Okay, they built this, yes. Gristleberry, forever. Barbecue, forever. I think that's all I've got available right now. What are we doing here? Yep, another one of those. Let's keep expanding that. Skill required. I thought Gossman, I thought I gave him the skill to do that. Maybe he doesn't have it because he never ran over there. Okay. Priorities. Gossman. Yeah, you can cook a little bit. And then you'll dig as you get a chance. Right. I just want to splash a little more water in here on top to make sure that if I dig this out, it keeps a vacuum. Oh! Let's check my rocket ship. We got sand. I bet you it's ready to go. Yeah, let's launch it. I forgot about this. I've been wasting all my energy, or wasting all the carbon dioxide. Should have a full tank. Yep. Who's the crew? Just the professor. And nobody else. Unless I want to send the artist. Oh, she's not even on this planet. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to send the artist too right away. Just for a short term, just to get that little art on that other colony. Marie, you come back, and then I will launch you. Oh, she's going to bed. How we doing is... water's coming out. This is filling up pretty high. That's really high temperature natural gas. Why isn't that pumping out? Because I didn't finish this bridge. Okay. Natural gas should go. And then it'll start... Oh, there is oil dribbling. Slowly but surely. And this is disabled, so I gotta enable that building. Okay. Then I should start getting the oil running through. Alright. You're gonna be total planet hopping here, Marie. Back to the main base. Then in the rocket ship. Marie, you get to visit the land of the Pips. I wish I could rename the planets. Destination. And launch. Which reminds me, this planet here, so the researcher can go in there and analyze that geyser or volcano. What happened? Let's deconstruct this. For now, I'm just going to dump out the conveyor chute right here. The vacuum's intact. Oh, they haven't dug this up. What is going on? Deconstruct that tile. Then I can deconstruct this ladder. Analyze this. Who's idle? Oh, she's just hanging out. Yeah, that's fine. Did it maintain the vacuum? Yes! I've blown that so many times. Okay, conveyor shut off. It takes a little bit of power. I don't actually see it. I've got steel to spare though, so I'll put steel there. Automation wire. I think I'll make it out of copper just in case so I don't have a meltdown. Conductive wire. Alright, so this is powered. This thermosensor, I want it to release the shipped materials as long as it's below 126 degrees. Oh, made a mess. Okay, yeah, this is the... Yeah, it's not a comfortable journey. Oh, they had no plastic! So I didn't even need to send the scientist, really. That was sort of a waste. Let's go back here. I'm going to shut off... I'm going to shut off the, this thing, because I don't see that I'm using it anytime soon. Let's disable the building. Hopefully that stops it from generating rad bolts, because yeah, there's probably 100 rad bolts in each of these that I just haven't gotten around to using. And I don't need to keep blasting things. So if that's off, yeah, it's not generating rad bolts anyway, that's good. I think that maybe they need a little bit of lead to finish these pipes. I don't know why else they would have skipped that. Let's check over here and make sure I'm going to deliver a little more lead. Okay, let's stop sending steel. Manual use. Worn atmo suits. Iron ore. Fossils. And just temporarily I'm going to send a little more lead. Yeah, let's get some of that lead out of there. Okay, this is going down. That one, I don't know, I thought there was one in here. Maybe he drowned or died. One of those slicksters. Otherwise, this is pumping. Disable automation. Send a green signal anytime it gets above 100. So now we're pumping the oil, the crude oil. Over here, we're doing some analysis. This is almost ready to go. Let's just take, you know, I think if I start sweeping up, there's no, this is a vacuum, so this will overheat if I start sucking up stuff. But, you know, let's go ahead and just empty out all the contents in here. Sweep it all up, put it away. And I will put in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have to put in a power plant here. But the other important thing I'd forgotten about is I've got all this space up here. Let's see where the skylight, how much is visible. Where's the light? Is that what I do if I want to see what's exposed to space? Yeah, I wonder if I can put a telescope under a rocket. I've never tried to do that, although then when the rocket launches it'll burn my guys. Maybe I just put a telescope over here. Yeah, I'll just go like that. I temporarily have 5 people here, but only 4 beds. So someone's not sleeping. That's going to be uncomfortable for them. Let's go ahead and just make a screwy little bedroom here. I wonder what the minimum size for a bedroom is. Barracks, minimum size 12. That looks like it's 8. Alright, let's go a little bit bigger there. Just that everyone can have a place to sleep so they're not walking around with sore backs in the morning. We've got the art coming along. We've got art up here to make. Is this still a bedroom? I mean, I know I expanded the size. It is still a washroom. Nice. Okay. Maybe I should even put a statue in here. Let's get a big, chunky marble block in here out of granite. Oops, I have to wait for them to get that ladder out of their way. There we go. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Just get a little more art laying around here. How are we doing? We got 3 mealwoods in a row? Yes, we do. So 1, 2, 3. Let's start more mealwoods right here. We're working on an analysis there. How's air doing? Oh, air is really bad. Okay. I think... And I don't have access to pump these up again. I sort of used up all my water supplies. Alright, I'm gonna go a little... Let's dig in here a little bit. How are we doing? Pressure's too low. I might have to build an electrolyzer over here. I wanted to check to see how much algae I have. Not a whole lot. I sort of feel like I ought to get these things activated again. Or at least get some more air flowing. Let's enable these buildings. Okay, this analyzing the geyser is going to be high priority. How's priority 1 for all that? Okay. Yeah, let's analyze that first. And let's have the telescope, that'll be low priority. And I'm trying to get rid of some of this so that I can get in here and access some more water. How much water do we have? 67 grams. This is just minuscule amounts of water. That's not really enough to keep these going. I should have left a pool of water somewhere. Do I have? Oh yeah, there's a big pool of water. Okay, do I do it? I'm going to dig over. Excuse me, a sneeze. Let's go over here. Dig my way in. I will put a little water pump in here and a couple of additional You know what? Is it time? I may have to build an electrolyzer. This is getting too much stress for me. You know, again, I think I'm going to take nothing at this point. Where would I even put an electrolyzer? I'm going to have all this power generated down here from these 3 geysers. An aluminum geyser and 2 gold geysers. Maybe I just go to this back room here and put an electrolyzer over here. And I'm only going to have like single digits or 4 to 5 dupes on this planetoid, so I don't need a whole lot. Just 1 electrolyzer is enough. Let's do it. Go back in here, let's make a little small electrolyzer setup. The other choice is to send the other dupes back as soon as they're done making the art and getting the stuff analyzed. Oops, this is too, let's go ahead. You know what, I'll go right at this level here. So for an electrolyzer, I'm going to need a setup with gold. I'm going to need 2 air pumps probably at the bottom. An electrolyzer up above. A pump to siphon off hydrogen. Some airflow tiles to separate those two. Some solid tiles here. Insulated tiles around the outside. Ladder for access. I've got no way to cool this. Oh, I will have... You know, I think what I will do is I'm going to blast hot water and hot air in here for a little while. But maybe the next one of these I build will also have a cooling loop built into it. Maybe when I get down to this volcano, I will put a aqua tuner in there so that I can build a cooling loop, and that will help cool off this area. In the meantime, oh, if I dig through here, all this is going to collapse. But I'm going to need a spot. I'll put maybe the and with only one electrolyzer, I can probably support just one hydrogen generator. Should probably be enough to keep this running. If they don't suffocate first. I do have water supply here. I can just dump some of this water out, and that'll feed this electrolyzer setup. For a short time, I'm going to need a filter. Alright, so gas is going to come out. I will send it out here. Run it through a filter. If it's hydrogen, send it to there. If it's not hydrogen, just dump it out. I don't care where. I'm going to need to power all this. This will probably be its own little circuit for now, with lead wiring. And I'm going to need to bootstrap this with a little, probably keep a battery on it. Let's get a jumbo battery. And to get it started, I'll probably need a generator. Alright, we got 2 idle dupes. Where are they? Alright, we're getting pretty far along. It looks like plastics are working. I've got this coming along. Let's see the temperature. It's hot. Okay, that's very hot. This is coming through at 36 degrees. What happened? Why is it not cooling off? Oh, it's above 40. Okay, we want to change this. Anytime it's above 20, let's start that running. So that'll kick on and cool a lot more. Let's give a little bit more up here. That steam's going to come up, and yeah, I just want to keep this chamber a little bit cooler. This should be pumping excess water up. Let me just check to make sure everything's in place. So cooling loop circling around, excess water going up and joining this circuit to feed those bristle blossoms. Okay. And that'll have priority over this saltwater supply coming in. Alright, I like the way that's looking. This should be just chugging away, working as usual. Oh, I came up and around probably because I didn't have, is it time? Let's go ahead and put granite in here, just to make it look nice. Ricola, this is, yep, the pressure has gone down. They are filling up, natural gases coming through. It looks like I've got a little bit of polluted air in here that needs to be cleaned up. Food, very plentiful yet. Oh, let's get these swept up. If they start hatching down here, I'm in trouble. Oh, but I'm out of, looks like I finally ran out of ethanol. Good thing I saw that. Let's sweep up the slug eggs. They should be getting deposited up here with slug eggs, yep. And if any hatch, they're going to eat up any metals around here. So let's go ahead and sweep up all the spare metals so they have nothing to eat. If they hatch here, what are they going to do? They're going to circle around pretty far. Yeah, they'll have pretty... Oh, there is one already. Oh boy. I don't have a rancher here either. Okay, one hatched and got out. Or did I have 2 eggs? Are there any other hatches around? I mean, plug slugs. Well, let me send a ranger over here. A rancher. Just for the short term to take care of that stray slug. Lindsay, you can head over. And then you'll come back right away. This is good, so I can sweep up all the spare water. And wipe up all the spare materials. Can they even get up there? Probably not. Just make sure they can get up there to get that stuff cleaned off. This is looking good, I think. I think we're in great shape. This one, other than the really bad, the low air, there's plenty of air up here, but this is looking grim. Once they get this done, we'll be good. I'll go down and try to capture this next aluminum volcano. I'll just work my way down. And this one, though, which looks like almost an exact mirror. Oh, is this oxylite? So when I crack into there, that's going to spill out a bunch of oxylite. I don't want that to interfere with my, if I try to maintain a vacuum. So that's something to worry about. But I will tag on top of this another aqua tuner so I can build a cooling loop. So I will cool off the steam turbines that I'm going to build on top. Steam turbine on here, steam turbine here, and maybe cool off the oxygen that's coming out of this electrolyzer setup. Alright, looks good. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.